So a lot of people try to optimize their digital marketing or their online marketing towards when the conversion actually happened, which is, it makes a lot of sense, but it's actually a backwards way of looking at it, and it's not giving you the whole picture. If you only optimize towards the conversion time, then you're going to miss out on when people were actually seeking out your brand, and when people were researching it, when people were ruminating on the data and getting to the point where they were making their decision. A lot of people tend to call and convert during business hours, but a lot of people, since they go to work and they just have busy lives, they tend to actually do a lot of their researching at night and on the weekends when they have time to actually spend and work in it. So you do want to make sure you're tracking the right objective. If you have the ability to take a look at a time and day report, what it will do is it'll highlight the differences and the variances in between what you think is probably the most efficient time that people are actually researching your brand, your product, and again, that goes back to when people are converting versus when they're actually doing it, which could be the night before, the day before, during a soccer game with the kids over the weekend. And so if you're able to assess when people are actually searching out your brand or your product, then you'll be able to rebalance your media spend, and you'll be able to allocate your money towards more of those researching times, which will then feed back into fueling your converting times. The last thing you'll probably want to pay attention to actually is time zones. Take a look at everything in local time. So if it's 12 o'clock in Los Angeles, then that needs to relate to being 12 o'clock in Michigan, it needs to relate to being 12 o'clock in Arizona, it needs to be related to 12 o'clock in Hawaii, and it absolutely needs to span that lunchtime zone or the morning zone or whatever zone it is that you're referring to. Most people don't actually realize how easy it is to actually tailor their marketing campaign towards seeking out people in the researching phase versus the converting phase. And if you're able to do that, you'll be able to maximize your efficiency.